listening to VoiceOIllBeats.com. Log on and instantly download your hit record. Do it now. VoiceOIllBeats.com. And that's boy with an I. VoiceOIllBeats. VoiceOIllBeats. You're listening to VoiceOIllBeats.com. VoiceOIllBeats. You're listening to VoiceOIllBeats.com. You're listening to VoiceOIllBeats.com. You're listening to VoiceOIllBeats.com. You're listening to VoiceOIllBeats.com. Log on and instantly download your hit record. Do it now. VoiceOIllBeats.com. And that's boy with an I.
Mic check. Mic check. Yeah. And this your boy, Terry D in here. Welcome. Everybody come on in. Yeah. Welcome to the music marketplace. Okay. This is where it goes down. I'm looking at Snoop Dogg raises his blunt rollers $50,000 salary. I say it was due to inflation. And gas prices crazy, y'all. Crazy. So anyway, welcome to tonight's show. Thank you for everyone who is here. We will be getting the show started shortly. as I'm trying to get everything set up over here. This is episode 1 or 2.1. All right, so let me keep doing this. I got a little music for y'all playing in the background. Y'all chime in on the comments when y'all come in. Let me see. I'm trying to add in some groups here on Facebook. So just ride with me for a second. Yeah, man. Let me put this on mute.
You're listening to VoiceOIllBeats.com. Log on and instantly download your hit record. Do it now. VoiceOIllBeats.com.
If y'all tuning in just now, I'm sharing stuff to Facebook, these groups. Because we want people to come in. We want to have a discussion on how you feel about these artists, these up-and-coming artists, putting their music in the marketplace. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all opinion. So stay tuned. Show starting shortly. Mic check, 1, 2. Yeah. Welcome to the show, y'all. This is the first episode. You guys are here for the first episode. Thank you, thank you. Far too kind, you're far too kind. We're gonna kick the show off, y'all. Now, man, we are going to kick the show off. And tonight's focus is... let me get my topic again. Put so many words on that, kind of, but it is focusing on up-and-coming artists. It's a close game if y'all watching the game. But what's your opinion on up-and-coming artists, on their music in the marketplace? So I'm gonna have 5 questions that I'm gonna run through and see what you guys think about it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go to the chat. I need y'all to chime in on the chat. When y'all come on in, and we're gonna see what's really happening. Okay? Make sure everything is on. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Welcome to the marketplace. This is the show where fans, listeners, you get to express your opinions on the artist's music. You know what I'm saying? Because as you can see at award shows, you know, at the end of the day, when you see them up there collecting their awards, they always like, I want to thank the fans. You know, the fans go crazy. You know, then they thank their managers and everybody. But at the end of the day, you know, the marketplace is what runs everything. You know what I'm saying? So this show in particular focuses on the music marketplace. You feel me? So here in the music marketplace, that's the name of my show. We want to see, you know, how you guys feel about the fans. I mean, not the fans. How you guys feel about the how you feel about the artists. And we're going to start off with excuse my phone going off. Maybe I should put this on silent. Let me throw this on silent. Yeah. So we're going to start off with some questions, man. Let me turn some lights up in here so I can see what I'm saying. All right. So let's look at this. Let's take a look-see. All right. So do you think the majority of up-and-coming artists were right to release their music, you know, as is, or should they have waited? That's the question. First question. And I say that because I don't think artists really pay attention to, I'm going to dim my lights back down because I'm going to vibe out. I don't think artists really pay attention to the aspect of the quality of music that they putting out. You know what I'm saying? They just have a gut feeling and they just want to put the music out because, you know, they thirsty, they hungry, they feeling a certain way about it. But you as a listener, how do you guys feel about this? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel the majority of artists, up-and-coming artists, do you feel their music is ready to be released? That's what I want to know. That's what this topic is all about. And what's your opinion on it? Because a lot of times people complain, you know, man, all these artists sound the same. All this BS, all this woo, woo, woo. So here's your chance. Voice your opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you got one, what's your opinion on it? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that the artists are releasing their music too soon? You know, and put it in the chat so I can see what's happening with it. You know, so let's talk about it. You know, and I'm mainly doing this in groups where it's low profile artists. I'm not talking about Lil Durks and Drakes, you know what I'm saying, and people at the top of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about your average up and coming artist. How do you feel? You know, some of y'all I know I have seen is pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all sick of it. So come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, because we're gonna get into it tonight. You know what I'm saying? We are going to get into it tonight. But right now, as y'all coming in, we gonna tap into the news, man. Let's see what's going on in this crazy world. You know what I'm saying? So, Drake co-signed Hot Boy's latest single, WTF. That must stand for Where's the Foul. If y'all watching the NBA, you know, man, they get away with a lot of fouls when it's the championships or playoffs. Man, they get away. But anyway, um, like I said, this is episode 1. I'm just vibing out, having fun. You know, on the first episode, chilling. We look back, you know, a month from now and see what's really good. Let me see. I'm watching the game at the same time, but the main thing, how do you feel? I need you guys to let me make sure the you can comment on here. Make sure everything is working. I remember that from Beat Street. It's working. It's working. That's some old school. And I'll let y'all know I'm old school for real, man. I love old school music. And new school too. So, are they putting out their music too soon? You know, and what could be the damage of doing that? You feel me? Do you feel it's okay? As soon as they put their music out, yeah, it's cool, man. Drop it. Because some people feel like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on to the next question. Let me turn my lights up, man. All right. Let's see here. If the artist does release bad music, do you feel it hurts their reputation long term as an artist? You know what I'm saying? Not in the short term, but in the long term. Because I feel like you're damaging your reputation anytime you put out something that's subpar. You know what I'm saying? I just don't subscribe to it. You know, I don't subscribe to it. Speaking of subscribe, this is on YouTube too, on my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't subscribe to that, man. I think you should be patient, take your time, you know, get everything sounding right. But artists, later on, I'm gonna have a show for you too. But right now, it's for the listeners. And as a listener, you know, when I hear artists who put out music that I feel they just rushed it, it's like it's cool, but some of them shot videos to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand how you just throw something out there, throw $1,000 behind the whole project for your single, and it's like you have not tested it. It sounds like you ain't tested, and if you did, I don't know who was giving you feedback on it, because I wasn't vibing with it. You know what I mean? But I'm just one person. You know what I'm saying? But do you feel it damages their reputation long term? Right? So that's question number 2. Also, as a person with an opinion, how many subpar songs can you listen to from one particular artist before you skip their entire album? Can you be like, okay, so I listened to this song, I ain't vibing with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the next one. Oh, I ain't vibing with that one either. Let me go to the next one. Like, how many do you go through before you find like, nah, man, this artist I ain't dealing with. Because I think artists need to know that it goes back to putting out music that's subpar. And why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just checking the real time. So, check in on the game. One team is down by 3 points with a $1.18 on the shot on the score on the time clock. I call it $1.18, minute 18 in the third quarter. This is a close game, series tied 1-1. So yes, this is episode 1, y'all, and I'm gonna be working through the kinks, getting all the kinks out, you know, vibing through, getting feedback from y'all, so we can see what's happening. Because it's very important that the marketplace gets established for artists to have a place to come to, submit their music, and hear from the marketplace in a real way. Not the way these other shows do. My show is totally different. This show is totally different, y'all. Like, it took me 4 years to build this show for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I was actually the first one doing feedback shows. You know what I'm saying? If you go looking, I'll show you a video going back 4 years before all the music groups was doing the $5 review, you know, $10 to skip, all that stuff. When you go back, you're going to see I was the first one doing it, but I stopped doing it because only after a couple of shows, really, I felt like I really couldn't add value to you guys as far as artists, because I'm one person with one opinion. You know what I'm saying? And anybody knows that you cannot listen to one person's opinion. You feel me? So you got to take the multitudes of the people and now you got something to work with, because even your top producers, you'll find out later on, I'll show you some videos as the days and months go in on how top producers, man, I'm talking about Pharrell, producers like that, who had no clue that their songs was gonna blow up. They thought they was straight trash. You know, or artists like Bow Wow. I remember years ago him saying that he really didn't like the record that JD put out. It was like a slow song, and he was not vibing. He hated it. JD was like, man, just do the record. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up being one of his biggest records. You know what I'm saying? So it's really the marketplace that decides if your song is dope or not. You got the guy, what's the singer? Love with a Stripper, T-Pain. You know, his story, I was listening to him tell his story about, he was just joking around in the studio, and, you know, it was all jokes, and then somebody came in and said, like, yo, you got something. He put it out, and sure enough, he did. But that artist, as great as he was, he didn't know he had something, and it was a banger. Then on the flip side, you got artists who put out they music and it bombs. You know, like Eminem's, I think it's a Recovery album. I think it was considered a flop, as big as Eminem, and he's going to the studio. You know, he's done great work, and nothing in him told him this is a flop, but the marketplace told him it's a flop. So now, the marketplace is the show where you as listeners come in and let your opinion reign free. You know, no holds barred. We're going to let it go, but we're going to let it go in a different kind of way. We're not just going to give opinions on this show. We're going to actually let them know 5 basic things, man. And that is, overall, how much do you like the song? You know, would you stream the record? Would you, here go my mascot. Let me grab my mascot. Come on. This is my mascot of the show. This is Pie Pie. You know, say hi to the peeps, Pie. This ain't Snoop Dogg. It's Pie Dog. And it's a girl, just so y'all know. I know she look kind of rough around the edges, but anyway, let me put it down. So yeah, man, number one, you know, Is the song good enough to like it? Is the song good enough to stream it? Do you feel a connection with the record? Is the song good enough where you would share it? And last but not least, would you support this artist? So let's move on to our next question, actually. Let's keep the show moving, you know. Keep some music in the background. Next question. Last one was, how many subpar songs can you listen to from one particular artist before you skip the entire album? Now, next question. How much time will you give a new song before you skip it? Okay, so does it take you 5 seconds? I remember P. Diddy, I think back in the 90s or whatever, he was like 5 seconds. You know, I think the radio, they had this thing, it was like 30 seconds or 20 seconds or something like that. How much time do you give a song? Let me see if anybody in the chat yet. Let's see if anybody's in the chat. Not yet. All right, it's cool. It's episode 1. But, you know, how much time would you give the record? Is what, you know, we're curious to know. Me personally, I give a record, it all depends. You know, if it goes into the verse kind of quick, I think that's beneficial to the artist. You know, especially if I don't know them. First time hearing their music, the quicker you get to it, the better, so I can see if I'm going to even vibe with this artist. Sometimes I think artists, they just let the music ride too long without saying anything, and I think it's like, all right, I'm skipping. So probably 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds. Yeah, if it's an artist I don't know. If it's an artist I do know, I'll probably give them 30, 40, maybe a minute, you know, to see, because they already kind of got my confidence that they're going to get busy on the record. So they got a little leeway. But new artists, man, y'all got 20 seconds, man. You know, for real, because there's so much competition out there. So you got to get to the business like right away. Next question. How many great songs does it take from an artist before you would buy their merch or concert ticket to a live performance? How many songs does it take? Is it one record? Be like, oh man, I gotta get a t-shirt. I gotta get a bandana. I have to get a 99-cent download. I know singles can do that, but we're talking about merchandise. Where you're gonna buy that t-shirt, you're going to you hear they coming to town. Is it one song? You know what I'm saying? Is it 2 songs? 2 nice, very nice records. Say, all right, it's Friday night, they coming to town, and we go check them out. You know, I don't know. Everybody's different, you know, so I'm curious to know how yours is. How do you feel on that vibe? You know, so let's go back over. Let's review our questions here. Do you think the majority of up-and-coming artists were right to release their music before they were they right to release it, or do you feel they should have waited and worked on it a little bit more? Because some artists are shooting videos. Man, I seen this one video. This guy did everything you would think right in the video, as far as hip hop goes, with the video quality, with the girls, with the money, with the whole look, and the song was straight garbage. He had to spend some kind of thousands on that video, man. Just the video alone, it was just, I was like, this straight garbage, man. So he didn't take it to the marketplace or bring it to the marketplace. Artists, this is where you're going to have a place to feel safe to bring your music before you release it to the public. I mean, to the mass public, because you got a lot of competition out there. So here is the place you can bring it to. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, I've talked enough about that. We're going to go into a little bit about me and where I come from and my journey. And we'll be back in a hot sec. 100. And we're back faster than you thought. I told you we're going to have some quirks tonight. I got to fix something over here, man. Let me see something right, y'all. Let me see. How would I fix that? I need to go to... Boom, 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 boom. All right, let me take a pause here. Give y'all something to listen to in the meantime. Nah, man, let's do something slow. Let's get it. Oh, you know what? Actually, man, hold up. I think I might have just figured out what I was doing. Hold on real quick. Let's try it again. Oh, you know what? Actually, man, hold up. I think I might have just figured out what I was doing. Hold on real quick. Let's try it again.
This rap music, how do I get involved? I'm a kid from the south side of Chicago.
Yeah, I got it now. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it, man.
You're listening to Boys, so it'll be.
My story as it relates to hip hop starts really with finding something that spoke to me. I loved music, and house and R&B were okay, but I needed something different. And one Saturday night, I was searching the radio. I was like, yo. But how do I become a rapper when there's no Def Jams, no Sony Music in Chicago? We talking 80s, y'all. There was nothing here, but I felt like I still have to find my way through. That's what Boys So Ill is about. Successfully finding your way through to make it in this rap game. Finding how can you get on stage and have screaming fans. And while I'm on the name, let me explain. Boy came from how me and my homies would say, what up, what? The word boy sounded like it had an I on the end. So I took the Y and replaced it with an I. Then I added so ill. Cause anything in rap that's fire is sick. It's crazy, it's ill. Inside of me is the fire, so you know I wasn't about to call it Boy So Whack. But also, so ill comes from the fact that I went to Southern Illinois University, and I come from the south side of Chicago. Feel me? So out of my basement, it was built. Welcome to Boy So Ill. If you had a desire to be a rapper, then you have the ability to develop your talent until you become the rapper that you envision in your mind. If others before you did it, you can do it. That's why we say, if you can conceive it and believe it, you can achieve it.
Word. That's how it is, man. So, where y'all at, man? Where y'all at? Or do I need to start playing a little music? Maybe I should play some of these artists' music, you know. In the meantime, I'm watching the game. Somebody's losing by 11. I say, oh my goodness. Ooh, somebody got it beat. Get that crap out of here. Scold, man, 11-point spread. 11-point spread, like $8 on the clock. About $9. I mean, $8.53. cents. Fourth quarter. It's a pretty good game. Pretty good game, yeah. And y'all know Draymond, man. He been doing the Detroit Pistons from the 90s, man. Bro be knocking you down. All right, but anyway, let me go look at some stuff on Facebook here. Let me see what's happening over here. Let me see what's going down. Let me see. What is this? What are they saying here? I don't know what happened right there. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just flicking through this stuff right quick. Let me go over here and see some stuff. Man, I wonder could some of y'all hear, you know, the actual music that was playing. I'm not sure. Let me see. See what I want to see. Boom, 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 boom. You know, just chilling on a Wednesday night, man. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, getting it in. On night one. Hold on, let me see. So yeah, the whole thing though, you know, is like I said, a lot of these artists put out music. I feel it's too soon, man. I feel it's way too soon. Chilling, getting it in. Oh wait, I got an echo coming through. My bad. My bad. Hold on. Wait. You don't see what's working over here. Yeah, so you know, this a rough copy, man. Of course, this ain't gonna be the best episode. It's not gonna be the worst episode, but it's just something to start, you know, to cut my teeth in this joint. You know, start bringing y'all something that y'all can appreciate and value. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just building a studio, getting it ready for everybody to click in, come to the marketplace, do it on a regular basis. I'm thinking like 3 in the afternoon, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis, so we can see what's happening. Y'all see new listeners at the top. I'll talk about that on another day. But those are people who previously signed up to be a listener. Well, I might as well show you that real quick. If for people to sign up to be a listener, you know, it's simple. You know, name, email, city, and state. And you could be a listener. It's that simple. And listeners, basically what you do is, you know, it's built for people with an opinion, like who feel strong about music, like, you know, who have an opinion on music and they like listening to new artists' music. You can sign up as a listener, and you could use that QR code. Just put your camera up to it, your cell phone, and it'll direct you to where you could input your name, email, city, and state. You know, I don't need your exact address, but the city and state, so artists can get an idea of if you like their music, where it is. So if they want to tour, they know, hey, let's go to Chicago, Illinois. People vibing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like 100 people out there rocking with me. And that's good money for a show. If show's $10, $20, $25, 100 people there, that's $2,500. You know what I'm saying? And the people come in, get a good show. So that's the purpose of that. You feel me? So scan it with your phone to sign up. Name, email, city, and state. And what happens is you let these artists know what time it is with their music. You know what I mean? For everybody who feeling like they putting out this trash, this, that, and the third, or some people want to get credit, like, yo, your joint dope. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, because I don't think other platforms do the job that my platform can do. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't going to get the job done. You know, it gives you some good information, but not like Song Reactor. And that's the name of this that tool that I'm using. It's called Song Reactor. And it's basically people reacting to a song. You know, how they feel about it. You know, that's what it boils down to. And then when you get down to it, artists, you'll be able to upload your music, you know, when it's come, when we get to that portion of the show in the marketplace, name, email, and put your name, email, song name, and your song link, YouTube or SoundCloud. And then from there, we could send it to the people that's in the marketplace who want to give you their opinion on your music. You feel me? That's how we're going to do it. We're going to rock it out like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take a brief intermission. And actually, I'm going to shut the show down for right now. I got a little something to do. And how long have I been on here? Let me see, said the blind man. How long have I been on here? Can't see nothing to tell me. It's got to be something. I don't know, maybe a half hour or something. Something like that. I ain't been on too long, right? I don't think I've been on it too long. But shout out to all the people who be giving reviews. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a service at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? People take time out to listen to your music. And, you know, whether it's free, whether they charge you to pay it, it's still a service. You know what I'm saying? I just think this show is going to really give you the best service for your bread. You know, when we get down to it, $10, $50, $100. $100 going you're going to love. That's later on down the line. That's another show. But tonight's topic is, are these artists putting out music too soon? You know what I'm saying? Are they thirsty? They not patient enough. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole goal of tonight's show. In episode 1, we might revisit this topic in episode 2. You know, matter of fact, we're going to build on the topic. That's what we're going to do. So I might come back later on tonight. We'll see what's good. All right. Till then, I appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? It's the Song Reactor Show. We out.